So the way Young Lions works, you get put into an ensemble at the beginning of the year, September, and that's your group until the end of June. And the way I like to call it is that that's your tribe, that's your family.
In the program, what is it that we try to do? We try to give them a place where they have a community of other young people, of instructors, of professionals who know the music and can help them on their jazz journey.
One, two, three.
We received a grant from the county to have an artist in residency program. And our first 3 artists, we got John Clayton, Jeff Hamilton, and John Clayton's son, Gerald Clayton. John and Jeff, those are my musical fathers. I have learned so much from the 2 of them, not only on the bandstand, but off the bandstand. And that goes back to how to treat people.
Gilbert Castellanos is like a Pied Piper. In my view, a Pied Piper mixed with a Midas. Everything he touches turns to gold.
I handpicked him for our Clayton Hamilton Jazz Orchestra, and I wanted him sitting right next to me in the band. He lights it up every time you point to him. You got it, Gil, take us somewhere. And he's done that with this organization.
John and Jeff came to work with the band, Jacob's Jazz Orchestra, and we had a fairly young band, and we weren't quite prepared, and maturity level-wise, not only from the students, but from my point of view too, because the whole conducting and running the big band is fairly new to me. I'm starting to get used to being in front of the band. The 2 of them in the room is just extra special, and I really hope that these young musicians realize what they have or what they had the opportunity to work with this last week.
Let's add to what we're doing, because you're playing great. Just figure out what we can add to what we're doing, not subtract. How about if we add harder tongued accents on everything that we're doing? And let's add a dynamic level lower.
It's easy to do on this piece. We hear this every year at Ellington, and a lot of times drummers are overplaying what the band intensity is. So make sure you're embracing the band with your big sound more than volume. Just technically you might want to think about ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. You're playing a bass drum on the pickup every time, and it becomes predictable. I would omit that most of the time, if not all the time. Yeah, it's interesting as a drummer, but then my attention started going to that. I'll bet he does it again, instead of listening to the band.
One of the challenges in having guys like us come in and share ideas with you, you guys have already played so much music at such a high level that it's really easy to kind of fall back into some of the things that you've already been doing for so long and made such great music. The older I get, I think my regrets as a teacher, if I could do it over again, I would insist that my students did it the way I was telling them to do it. And they're going to take my, whatever it is, my ideas, they're going to take them, and then they're going to change them some ways. I needed to be more insistent as a younger teacher. I needed to say, no, this is the way we're going to do it. When I think back, that's what my teachers did to me. But I was this California guy. Yeah, okay, sure, yeah, let's try it that way. No, Ray Brown had his finger in my face. He'd say, here's what you got to do. It scared the bejesus out of me, but I did what he said, only to find out later that he was right. I could ask questions, but I didn't question them. I trusted them. Can we just do the same thing, just the rhythm section?
Sure.
You count it off.
Letter A, rhythm. 1, 2. Now what are we thinking? What are they thinking? First of all, I don't hear any groaning.
Right. So when he's counting off.
You got your motion ready? A 1.
That way I'll start.
2. A 1, 2, 3. Okay, to start it, what's the best way to start a piece? Ha-da isn't very solid. Wham, ding, ding, ding. Solid downbeat. Bass drum or a solid brush hit. This thing just needs bump, dump, bump. So
See
your
what
pattern
I'm doing?
should be dot, dot,
Singing
dot,
and I'm playing
dot,
what I'm
not
singing,
dot,
just
dot,
like you suggested.
because it's getting in the way of what they're doing. We
while I'm
need
doing
this to
that,
go forward, and that kind of goes dot,
focusing
dot,
on
dot, dot.
him and him.
It's not a ride cymbal pattern that we need here. Just ding, 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 ding. Straight quarter notes, all right? And be aware of who you're supposed to be playing with. He's handing everything right to you. That's why I turned your music around. There's only quarter notes on the music, right? So draw off of what's around you. He's killing it with the quarter note. You got the great quarter note all around you. So
Yeah.
tap into that. They're doing your job for you.
Yeah, it was so good that I got my phone. I said, I got to record this so you can hear the effect. It was an amazing blend. And also, thank you for not playing every change. You've listened to Duke Ellington. When they're doing that, he may not be playing changes, but they're going, do-da-da-da, you know? You have the freedom to fill however is appropriate. When I think about why I'm here to work with these young lions, I go back to that old selfish thing, me.
The people that I was mentored by and had the opportunity to play with passed on information to me and were very open with sharing what people shared with them.
And I look at myself and my backstory, my history, and realize that my mom and my dad were doing jobs that they probably weren't crazy about in order to put food on our table, clothes on our backs, and to give us choices.
My goals were Oscar Peterson, Ray Brown, Woody Herman, and Count Basie.
Shame on me if I don't take advantage of what they went through in order to allow me to make choices.
Each of those individuals, especially Oscar Peterson and Ray Brown, said, we expect you to share this information with other people who are interested and have a passion for this music.
And that's really what motivates me, along with just loving to teach, what motivates me to be a part of the Young Lions.
And when I can tell the students are serious about it, then I'm an open book. I'll tell you anything you want to know about this music that we're playing that these masters have shared with me.
We have to create the opportunity for them to understand what this world is and to create that opportunity for them. Because one of the things that I love about Gilbert and the individuals that came into our Artist in Residence program, they absolutely understand and believe in bringing up the next generation or generations.
It's been an amazing experience. I've seen this program evolve throughout the years.
This year I joined their big band on trombone as well as playing bass in the two combos.
It's not just about the playing, it's you're learning, how to behave in a professional setting.
The experiences that I've had in this conservatory really shaped me as not even just a bass player, but as a human being.
Everything we play in, every person we play with, we always learn something from it.
Work on the music that I love with an instructor such as Gilbert. It's so beneficial to have in our town.
I came into my first Young Lions class not even knowing how to play a blues. What I've learned and just came out from this experience has helped me out a lot,
Been amazing to have the mentorship from the instructors, but also the mentorship from the older students in the program.
To say that it's been important to Khalil would be an understatement. He's gotten tutelage from some of the best players in the world, thanks to Gilbert and everyone. And he's also got the chance to play in a live setting and really learn on the job, so to speak.
I remember when Gilbert reached out to me about starting a jazz school, and I was immediately on board.
So this annual fundraiser that they do where they help kids get the education that they need and get them on to the next step, it works. So my kid is one of these kids. And then being exposed to people that know how to put ensembles together and how to coach kids with raw talent into ability. It was amazing. My wife and I were like, who is this?
And it's not like a bunch of textbooks. It's them catching that fire to learn an art, to get better on their instruments, and seeing the others around them that I think really inspires them.
If you're really encouraged to lean into the thing that you're passionate about, wholeheartedly, I don't know. I can't say enough about it. It's truly transformative. I've seen kids transform.
Everybody has their own way of interpreting songs and music, and it's so creative. It's interesting to see each student blossom in their own way.
Young Lions offers not just in classroom kind of teaching theory, looking at music in a granular way, but it also offers students opportunities for getting private lessons. Some students are even gifted instruments, students that might not have the opportunity otherwise.
There's not a lot of programs, especially in San Diego, that do this kind of thing. So funding this program would really help each individual student with lessons, with coaching, and pursuing their interest in music.
What I'm seeing today is a little more seriousness about a group effort to sound better, to be better, to play with everyone in mind, instead of now I'm hearing more cohesiveness musically. See the support from people funding this and wanting to help out is very, very important.
I'm here because of the lessons that I learned from my mentors, especially Ray Brown, the great bass player. He did so much for me. He paid my way into the musician's union because I didn't have any money. He found me jobs, and every step of the way I'd say, thank you, thank you, thank you. You do so much for me. I don't know how to repay you. And he said, don't worry about it. He said, I'm doing this for you because somebody did it for me, and you're going to do it for somebody else further down the line. And that's the credo that we musicians live by.
It's rewarding to see people that are enjoying what they're doing and playing this music, and it's nurtured by the culture of this conservatory.
I think it's important for all of us who have certain blessings in certain situations to make sure that things like the Young Lions Conservatory thrives. And we need to support however we can, whether it's financially, contacts, whatever kind of things that we can donate, our time. We need to make sure that this continues.
San Diego should be proud of what's taking place in our fine city with Young Lions Jazz Conservatory. I'm not speaking about what I'm doing with the students, I'm speaking about what these students are doing, what they are producing, and they are really the future of this music. I don't think that it would be possible without a program like Young Lions Jazz Conservatory for them to have, as far as learning the music, the history, learning how to perform in front of an audience, presenting the music to the audience, knowing who the composers are, the arrangers. And I strongly believe that there's a huge renaissance taking place here in San Diego with the youth, with Young Lions Jazz Conservatory students. And they're really making a huge impact of what's taking place here. And I'm just extremely grateful for our community, our Young Lions Jazz Conservatory board members that have supported this program and have been there for me from the beginning. My message is we need your support, and anything that you can do out there to keep jazz alive would be greatly appreciated.
All right. What time tomorrow? That's all I got. Exhausted. Good plan, everybody.